And so, with Varshan and Ajdaya all ready for us to begin the climax of this legendary journey, which under the old expansions would have taken 2 years to complete, but of course this one took 3. We all know why, how long it took, and why. But at long last, we are about to reach the finish line. Let's go ahead and speak with Varshan and take on the next main story quest of the Endwalker epilogue, entitled When One Door Closes. Varshan has a message from Charlian.
Ah, Rika, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldessian requested your presence in Charlian at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I might too be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldessian Annex at once. Jika awaits your arrival. In the meantime, I shall continue showing us Jaya the city. From notable landmarks to the people's lives, there is still much and more for her to see.
I'm sure she's looking forward to it.
Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together.
Yeah, whether it is as you or as your adult form, we'll find out, maybe. And thus away they go, and thus our time in Razat Han has come to an end. Let's make our way over to Old Charlian. And so, on a beautiful day, very appropriate for this climax here, and the sun's just about to peek out over the gazebo over there, and we can just breathe it all in and take in how beautiful Old Charlian is. Let's hope that the form is doing their job and doing it well today. So let's make our way over to the annex. Hey there, Ojika, how are ya?
Ah, warm and hearty welcome to you, Rika. I gathered you received our message? Please wait here while I fetch Kral and Graha.
Thanks. Oh, Kral's without hood today.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending you so soon after your trials of the void, to say nothing of your grueling battle against the 12.
Yeah, obviously she would mention battling against the 12 if the Mists of the Realm had been completed by this point.
Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Erenville.
Yeah, what's he doing here?
He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf.
Yeah, what would he want with me?
I imagine you're surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition.
Which brings us over to Graha, who's thinking right now. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans.
All he would tell me as there is someone whom he wishes Rika to meet. He also mentioned that he would be attending to business at the studio. Shall we look for him there?
Sure we can. Take care, Ojika. So as we make our way out, let's head to the studium. So there are Kral and Graha.
Now then, where is Erenville?
I don't know. Maybe he's actually in a town that actually ends with the word "vil" in it. Oh, as the doors swing open.
Erenville!
Here comes our male Vieira. Still lugging that backpack of his. You'd think he would take some time to let that go for a while.
Apologies for the wait.
I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Alright.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
Oh.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
It's from there?
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
Oh, she's still inside? Is she shy?
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
I'll take that as a yes. Or...
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us.
Candidate? Am I running
This
for
is
office
her.
or something?
The adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman.
And neither are you by the looks of it.
I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuela.
Tuli Yolol.
Yeah, that is a big axe.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Just like that? Like, yeah, this is a bit sudden.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Yeah, I go nowhere without reasons.
Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning.
How many people do you have to go through?
I was searching for champions to join me when Erenville told me about you.
Oh yeah? And also, why do you need my help to fight for going for a throne?
A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
Well, word has gotten out apparently. Yeah, judging by the awkward look on my face.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Maybe you've said too much?
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Yeah, slow down here, young lady.
Wait, let's all just slow down.
Exactly.
Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Oh? Yeah, we know who those are. Those guys are in the Wanderer's Palace.
Tulihuela is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulsha, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulsha, and one blessed with two heads besides.
One of those that's also the final boss of the hard mode of Wanderer's Palace?
He's also my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he
Yeah.
raised me as his own. And that's what matters.
Is it really?
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land, and nothing about your parentage.
Do we really want to know?
But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you're kind of rushing headlong here.
If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me.
You're like, okay.
No, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda.
Is that so?
Tell me that doesn't pique your interest.
You'll need to do better than that. Yeah. You have my complete attention, or this is strictly a rumor, nothing more, or Golden City, I've heard about it before. Yeah, in the real world we call it El Dorado, but is this strictly a rumor?
Well, the details of the contest have yet to be announced.
And so you just decided you're gonna drag me here without having the whole information?
But the rumors come from someone involved in the preparations, so I'd say there's more than a grain of truth to them.
I advise you not to put much store by these rumors. Golden cities are not but a dreamer's fancy.
Says the dreamer who was bent on finding one when he was a child. Just because you failed doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, Elton John tried to sing about it in the 90s.
Tuliolal and the Golden City. Just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Oh. Yeah, because we saw this at the end of the previous patch.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions.
Do you really need a second, though?
So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, like, let's go on a hunt together just out of the blue. Is this how you typically conduct business in Tuliolal? It's like, let's just go on a hunt together out of the blue. And so with that, we conclude this quest and take 2,584 gil. Alright. So now let's turn things over to Graha. And with it, we'll take on our next quest at level 90 entitled The Game is Afoot. Graha Tia appears equal parts bewildered and excited. The chance to see not only Tyrol, but the fabled Golden City besides, this is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. No, kidding. There's still a great deal we do not know. So let us begin to rectify that by getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. You sure? I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. Yeah, at least one that's on our side of the world. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about the petition from researchers on the Isle of Han. You went there not long ago and called someone really fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have been grown savage. Yeah, that's where we did the Aetherfont dungeon in 6.3. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? The isle isn't far, and we will also be helping those in need. That works for me! Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tyrol. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll end before we have the chance to get acquainted. Yeah, Aaronville just shrugs his shoulders. Rook is laughing it up. And we're just enjoying their banter. Meanwhile, Kryle's been thinking about something for a while over here. And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions... Yeah, what's on your mind?
My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. pray go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible.
And so off she goes. Yeah, what does she need to do?
If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel.
Alright. Does money even matter to you anymore? Well, it comes and goes so quickly. Alright. Which means we're running past the Worldly Affairs official who we met at the very start of this expansion. Yeah, how much has the game and the world changed in 3 years? So all the way down here, as we can see, the glowing light means combat is required. Alright, Wook.
So we have to take a ship? And I've barely set foot on dry land. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt! Come on, let's get going!
Upon boarding the ship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. In addition, you'll be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests, or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. And of course, ironically, we're at the maximum possible level for item level, 660, so yeah, let's go! And so upon arrival at the Aether Fonts,
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural.
oh, you have a similar place like this? Well, hopefully the icebergs have shifted favorably.
White bear! I wonder what it tastes like.
What? You want to know what a bear tastes like? Are you Babish or something?
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know.
Yeah, but you seem to be really craving polar bear right now.
So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
Who?
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
And yet they did. I'm still trying to figure out how they did it. Yeah, and us two Mikote are just watching these two, talking it up.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kona's my second older brother. And until recently, he was a student in the city. He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day.
And now you are.
And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
Was he there before you were, Graha?
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see.
Another cat boy?
One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Wow.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
No kidding.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
Well, if you say so.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can.
Yeah, sometimes I feel bad for Erenville having to lug that backpack everywhere, especially in places when he doesn't necessarily need to do that.